Hello viewers, welcome to the another lecture of Digital System Design. We are discussing Module 1, Digital Logic, and the content of today's lecture will be two-variable KMap. So let us begin. So what is KMap? See, KMap is a method that has been devised by a scientist named Carnot in order to simplify the Boolean expressions. So in the past also, we were simplifying the Boolean expressions, but we were doing so by the use of the formulas that we learned in Boolean algebra. So here, instead of using the Boolean algebras, we are going to use the K-maps in order to simplify the Boolean expressions. So K-map are of different variables. That means depending upon the variables in the expression, the corresponding K-map will be used. So we will start from two variable K-map and we will go up to the four variable K-map. In the case of two variable K-map, first of all, we must understand the structure of K-map. So first of all, we should look to this rule number 1 that I have written over here, that in any K-map, the number of cells or the blocks that you will be drawing in the structure of K-map, that will be 2 raised to the power n, where n is the number of variables. So if we are going to draw the structure for two variable K-map, that means the total number of cells that we will draw inside these two variable K-maps will be 2 raised to the power 2, that is 4. So this is rule number 1, that is the number of cells in K-map is equal to 2 raised to the power n, where n is the number of variables. So now there will be two variables. That means in any expression which is having two variables, we can simplify it by a two variable K-map. So it will be having two variables. Let it be A or B. This time it can be anything. So whichever alphabet comes sequentially in the first order, that will be placed downwards, and whatever alphabet comes afterwards, it will be placed upwards. So you can understand it like this, that this part belongs to A and this part belongs to B. And we all know that in Boolean algebra, every variable can have only two values, either 0 or 1. Therefore, A is having either a value 0 or 1. Same is the case with B. Either it can have a value 0 or 1. So we have to write it in the same order. We should not randomize anything. So whatever alphabet comes sequentially first, it has to be placed downwards. Whatever comes afterwards, it has to be placed upwards. Then zero, allot them the values 0 and 1, 0 and 1, like this. And then afterwards, we have to number the cells. So we all can see that there are four cells. So we will start the numbering from 0 and it will go up to 3. And also we have to do the numbering horizontally. So this is how we number the cells. So this is the basic structure of K-map that we have to follow for a two variable K-map. Then now let's start solving a question. The question might come first of all in this form, that you are given an expression and you are asked to solve it by K-map. So as we all can see that there are two variables in the K-map, therefore it will be solved by two variable K-map. And for that, first of all, I will draw the structure of two variable K-map, putting the first alphabet in the lower part, and the alphabet which comes sequentially afterwards, it will be placed upwards, allotting them the values 0, 1, 0, 1. Numbering the cells horizontally 0, 1, 2, 3. Now, let us fill, as we all can see that there are two terms in this expression. This is first term and this is second term. This is basically the sum of product expression. So the first term is AB bar. So let us see where the AB bar will fall. So A means that it is in true form, which is 1. So this part is basically A, and B bar means this one. So this particular cell is AB bar. So the first term indicates this cell, and in this cell I will fill 1. I hope it is clear to all. So let us fill 1 in this particular cell, that is cell number 2. Now AB in the similar manner will fall in this particular cell. Now, when we have filled ones in the corresponding term cells, now what we have to do? We have to make the groups of ones. Now, the rule number second says that we have to search for the biggest group which is possible. So do not pay attention to whatever is visible easily to you, but search for the groups. So that will help you a lot. So the biggest group that is possible in a two variable KMap is of 4, and the groups will be always in the powers of 2. This is also to be remembered that the groups will be always in the power of 2, which means that first of all we will search for a group of 4 because a maximum of 4 group is possible, that is 2 raised to the power 2. If a group of 4 is not found anywhere, then you do not have to search for a group of 3. In fact, the next level will be 2 raised to the power 1. That means then we have to search for a group of 2. If we even do not find a group of 2 in any case, then we have to go one level down. That means we have to search for a group of 2 raised to the power 0, which is 1. Alright. Now, in this particular question, we can easily find a group of, uh, first of all, we will search for the group of 2 raised to the power 2, that is 4, not found. Then we will move to the next level, that is 2 raised to the power 1, which is 2. So a group of 2 is easily found and we have to make this group. So this group includes all the ones that were available and hence our work of making the group is done over here. Now we need to write the answer. So the answer for this group will be, first of all, we will go to the variable A, alright, then we will go to B. So we will move sequentially. So in the A part, let us see, is there any single value of A in which the whole group is lying? So as I can see, that in the A is equal to 0 part, this row is covered and it does not include the group. And when A is equal to 1, this whole row is covered and it includes the whole group. Therefore, we will take A as the answer. Now we will go to the alphabet B. And for B, we will see that B has two columns, this one and this one. So there is no single column of B in which the whole group is lying. So we cannot take any answer from B. So the only answer which we are left with is A is equal to B. So this is the answer. So I hope that it is clear. Now let's move on to the rule number 3 along with this question, that we have to make the biggest group possible. I have already told you in rule number 2 that we have to search for the biggest group, because whenever you will make the biggest group, only then the simplification is possible. Now let's move on to the next question. In the next question, again the expression is given and you have to solve the expression by KMap. So as you can see, there are two variables in the expression. So two variable KMap, let's draw it. 4 cells, AB, allot the values, number the cells. Now let us fill the ones. So A bar B means this particular cell. AB, A and B. So this cell. So let's fill one over here and AB bar. So AB bar is this cell. So now we are having three ones over here. Now let's apply the first rule. That means first of all we will search for the biggest group. Biggest group possible is 2 raised to the power 2 in two variable KMap. 4. Do we get it? No. Then we will move on to the next level. 2 raised to the power 1. That is the group of 2. Is it possible? Yes. So either we can make this group first, that means some students will make first of all a group of 2 and 3, and there might be a possibility that some students might see 1 and 3 cells first of all. So they may group them also. So none of them of you are wrong. Both the types are correct. Whether you make a group of 1 and 3 cell numbers or you make a group of 2 and 3 cell numbers first. Now, whatever group you make, in every case, is another one will be left behind, which is not included in any group. So here comes another rule, that If in order to group this ungrouped one, I have to make the use of already grouped one, then I can go for it. I hope I am clear. अगर हमें किसी अनग्रुप्ड वन को ग्रुप में लाने के लिए ऑलरेडी ग्रुप्ड वन का इस्तेमाल करना पड़ रहा है तो हम बिल्कुल करेंगे बट हमें बड़े से बड़ा ग्रुप ही बनाना होगा. So that is the another rule. So this is rule number 5 that if to combine a one we have to make or we have to use already grouped ones then go for it. So this is rule number 5. And also one more rule comes that the diagonal grouping is not possible. That means you cannot make a group of cell number 1 and cell number 2. So this also has to be remembered. Now let us write the answers for the two groups. First of all, we can number the groups. That makes the solving easy. So for the first group, I will first go to A part. From A, I am not getting a single row or value of A for which the whole group is lying in that part. So from A, nothing will come, and from B part, B will come because this is the that column where the whole group is lying. Now for writing the answer for the next term, next group, I'll first of all put a plus in between. Then for the second group, I will write from A, it will come A, and from B, nothing will come. So the answer will be Y is equal to A plus B. Let's move on to the another question. Now, the questions might come in this form as well, where you are given the min terms. So I have already explained the concept of min terms. If some of you want to see its video in detail, I'll share the link in the description box. Now, as you can see, I forgot to write that y is a function of two variables a and b. That means this will be also solved by a two variable KMap. And let's draw the structure. Let's put the variables, allot them the values, and number the cells. Now, as you can see, the minterms in the question are given 0 and 3. So, fill 1 in these cells and try to make the group. First of all, we will search for a group of 4. Possible? No, it's not possible. Then we will move on to the next level, 2 raised to the power 1, that is 2. Possible? Not possible because both the ones are lying diagonally. Then we will move on to the group of 2 raised to the power 0, that means 1. That means both the ones will be grouped individually. So again we have a group of 2. So again we have two groups over here and the size of those groups is a single one. Okay, now let's write the answer. So y is equal to for the first group a bar b bar and for the second group it's ab. So this is the answer for this particular question. So from this particular question, the rule which we learn is that we have to write the answers for all ones. Sometimes the students understand K-maps in a way that they only write the answers for the ones which are grouped into bigger groups. No. If any one is left single as well as the case is here, then we have to write the answers for those ones as well. So one has to be given full importance and all the answers for them have to be written. Now another question we have uh, again we have a two variable K-map because y is a function of two variables a and b. We have to mark the variables, allot them the values and number the cells. Now the minterms that are given is 0, 1, 2 and 3. Alright. Now, according to our rule, we will search for the biggest group. That is in the case of two variable K-map, that is a group of 4. Is it possible in this particular question? Yes, let's make it. And this is the biggest group that was possible. Now, let us write the answer. From the A part, you can see there is no single value where the whole group is lying. And the same is the part case with B. So, there is no single value where the whole B is lying. So, it will be when you cannot take the answers from any single part. So, that is basically 1. So if you are not able to take the answer from A part, then it is 1. If you are not able to take the answer from B part, it is 1. And 1 dot 1 will give you 1. And therefore, in this case, y is equal to 1. So as you can see that we have covered two variable K-map, I like to highlight some points over here, major points. As you can see that I am only filling once in the K-map. I could have filled zeros as well, but see that these questions are in min terms. In the lecture of our min terms, we already discussed that min terms correspond to sum of product. In min terms, one has to be prioritized. So wherever the min terms are given, I am filling ones over there. And you can also see that we are getting the answers in sum of product. So this is the concept. See, this is the sum of product type. So that means minterms over there are here and therefore we are filling ones. So this minterm, sum of products and ones, they are all interrelated and we have to fill ones whenever we have any expression in sum of product form or whenever we are given the minterms. So basically minterms corresponds to sum of product. So I hope that two variable K-map might be useful to you all. In the further lectures, we will move on to the three variable K-maps and four variable K-maps as well. And then I'll also show you how to realize the expressions with the universal case. So that's all from my side. If the video is useful for you all, then kindly like and subscribe the channel and share the channel link with as many as you can. Thank you all.